This kind of a grayed area here that's above my thumb right now is the area of devastation that the aircraft has created as it plowed into between the ground and the first floor down into the basement all the way into this top area here, which is approximately about 1,000 feet inside the building.
I work here, and when I was here when the attack happened, and the day of the attack, we could not do anything. We were helpless.
The smaller little dot right here was the area in which I was standing at the time of the impact.
At about 10:30 p.m. that night, we received a call to mobilize and head towards Washington, D.C. and the south lot of the Pentagon. We arrived at the Pentagon between 7:30 and 8 on Wednesday morning, about 23 hours after the disaster hit. We were to try to minister to the needs of both the fire, police, and rescue that were around the disaster site, and we began immediately to set up our feeding kitchen area. 2,300 a meal is about what we're serving now, only today and tomorrow will tell whether that count goes up or down. I saw a lot of emotion in these men's eyes and women's eyes, because there are men and women all over these buildings trying to put out the fire and look for survivors.
For the ones that are having to do the initial work, trying to find the bodies, I know they're feeling the effects, the emotions, the stress.
This is the first disaster we've been to where there's been significant death present. We're dealing with people who are dealing with that. We're not just feeding meals. We're feeding souls.
I think just being here and letting them know that we're concerned and being able to talk with them on a personal basis and seeing what they're doing and what's taking place and letting them know that we're praying for them. It's very humbling. I have a whole different perspective as to our life is short here. We are not promised a tomorrow. And I would like to relay back to family and friends that be thankful of what we have in our lives that God's given us, because it can be taken away real soon, and we don't know when that time has come or will come.
The outpouring of support that we've felt here has just been tremendous. There are a lot of people here that are doing some very difficult things inside the building to try to look for survivors, and the work that this organization is doing to support those key individuals is just unbelievable in my mind. I am just completely overwhelmed with it, and I know there's a lot of FBI agents and soldiers, rescuers, EMS and fire and police personnel who I will talk to later, who will tell me that the folks in the yellow shirts are the ones they're going to remember most when this is over with.
Our prayer is that we never have to go, but the reality is that we live in a hurting world. And you as North Carolina Baptists have made it available through your gifts and offerings to allow those of us that can to go and do Christ's business in a disaster. Our families give you thanks as being support members behind us as we're here. Thank you, North Carolina Baptists and Baptists all across our nation for supporting the disaster relief ministries and the other opportunities that volunteers have to be part of God's army in this hurting world.